Hello everybody and welcome to the Homestead's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about planting garlic in the fall. So some quick facts about garlic before we get started. Garlic contains vitamin B1, 2, 3, 6. It has folate, vitamin C, and some of the minerals in garlic that can be found in garlic are calcium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, sodium, zinc, and potassium. So it has a lot of vitamins and minerals in it that are good for you, which makes it a very good crop to grow. Some of the benefits of garlic include recent studies have shown that it does a lot to purify your blood. It can help prevent colds and flus by boosting immunity. It prevents heart disease by lowering cholesterol. It has antibacterial and antiparasitic properties. It can even prevent cancer in the GI tract specifically, and it has some benefits for your hair and skin. It's proven to slow down the depletion of collagen, so you're going to wind up with less wrinkles if you consume this on a regular basis. And it can also be used topically to fight fungal infections such as athlete's foot, eczema, and even ringworms. Some cautions that I'm going to inform you of is if you have asthma, apparently garlic can cause some negative side effects associated with that, so you want to be careful. You want to avoid consuming too much garlic before surgery, and 2 to 3 cloves a day is more than enough. That's a lot of garlic if you're eating it every day. Anyways, so first I wanted to show you. I purchased this from a local farmer. It's music garlic, and yesterday I went ahead and got as many of the bulbs ready as possible. I saved one just to show you how to go through and do that. So, get started here. You just want to pull it apart and then assess. I bought 4 pounds, so that's a lot. I'm saving just the largest cloves, individual cloves. The small ones are going into my fridge, and we're going to eat them. But yeah, it's pretty easy to pull it apart. You don't want to take off all the skin. It's not a huge deal if you wind up getting down and getting pretty close to the fleshy part, but you want to leave the skin on, a reasonable amount of skin on it. So again, I'm using the largest bulbs that I can find. This one's kind of small. There we go. So pretty simple. This one's kind of small. So yeah, that's it. These are all fair size bulbs. I have over 100 in this bag. So now we're gonna go outside and plant them. Okay, so here we are outside. It's a little windy today, so I'll talk loud. So the first thing you're going to want to consider is your soil. It's recommended that you fertilize about a month before planting garlic. Garlic requires well-drained soil, and it's said that watering is actually more important than fertilizing the soil. So they need a lot of water, 1 to 2 inches a week. So you're going to want to ensure that you're making sure that your soil stays moist, but they require well-drained soil. As you can see, I've mulched this section here, so they're not a big fan of strong and cold winter winds. So the north is this way, and I have a fence over here and lots of stuff to kind of try to block the wind, but I thought a little mulch wouldn't hurt. But be aware, if you're going to use mulch, that your shoots, your scrapes are going to come up maybe a week later, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks later, but don't be too discouraged. And you can even see that before the snow flies, that you'll sometimes see the shoots come up, so don't be too concerned about that. So I made myself a little kind of tool here, You want to plant the bulbs, the cloves themselves, about 5 or 6 inches apart, and you want the rows to be 20 to 30 inches apart. So I have a little cheat sheet here that's 12 to 15 centimeters apart, and 50 to 75 centimeters between rows. But this is 10 inches, so halfway is going to be my 5, and I'll get 2 to the size of this, and then double it for my rows, and basically I'll be able to plant and space these out properly. You want to plant in the autumn. I tried planting these 2 years ago in the spring, and not one came up. Some people say that you can plant in the spring, but this year I'm going to try in the fall, and every farmer that I've spoken with has recommended fall planting. So here we are, we have our bag here, and another tip is the wide part is the base, that's where the roots are going to form, and the pointy part is where the shoots are going to come up. So I'm going to start right over here. You want them to be about 2 to 3 inches deep. So base down, point up, pack the soil, not too tightly around the base, but not too tight on top. There. So I'm going to have another one here, and another one here. And I just bring you over here for a sec. Okay, so here we are. I've got my little cheap measuring device here. So again, we're just gonna go 2 to 3 inches deep, base down, point up, pack around. I've made previous videos about the benefits of using grass and leaf as compost and mulch. Contains a great diversity of vitamins and minerals in there, and importantly nitrogen, which your plants need. So you can check that video out if you'd like, but or you can just trust my word here. But again, a couple inches deep, firm down in there, pack around, and I'm again putting a little bit of the mulch on top. I trust that these are gonna come up and shoot through that grass no problem. So this is a 4x8 bed. I'm gonna pack these maybe a little tighter than I should, but there, I'll just make a mark for this row. 1, 2, another mark for this row. So I might shorten them up and come in a couple of inches. This is right on the edge. So maybe I'm going to plant mine about 18 inches apart so that I can get 4 rows into here. And then they will actually grow pretty tall, 4 to 5 feet, or 3 to 5 feet tall, depending on the variety that you have. So I'm probably going to wind up putting some posts in each corner when they start to come up, and then going around the whole garden with some twine, so that they'll be able to stand up to a little more of the winds that we get around here. Pretty windy over, you know, the bays across the road there, so it gets pretty windy here, and you can probably hear that today. But that's about it for today. I don't think I missed anything. I'm just having a quick look at my cheat sheet here again. So yeah, the important things to remember is well-drained soil, but they require a lot of water. Fertilize about a month in advance, and then you know, if you want to use mulch, you can do that. You don't have to, but planting time is from September to late October, and some people even plant into November if the weather's doing okay. That just gives them a chance to set down their roots and have the ability to do well in the spring when it's time to send up their scrapes, their shoots that look a lot like leeks or smaller varieties of onion. If you do well with these and you want to store them, It's recommended that they remain in the 50 to 60% humidity range, and stored at 18 to 21 degrees Celsius, which on my cheat sheet says 64 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit roughly. And these will preserve for 9 to 12 months. So what you grow and harvest in the summer will definitely still be viable for replanting in the fall, and that's why we're getting into this ourselves. So anyways, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. You could like and share if you enjoyed the video, and if you learned something and you want to stay up to date with what we're doing here, you could hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate that. I hope everybody is enjoying the start to fall. It's a beautiful day, and again, thanks for watching, folks. Have a great day.